Well, I became a physician sort of naturally. Through my life, I just kind of knew that that was a track I wanted to take. It's difficult, it's challenging, it's never the same. I would find working at the same job over and over and over, doing the same thing, just boring. I went into private practice when I graduated my fellowship because private practice was sort of the thing to do back in the early 90s. That was the traditional model. You went out and you joined a practice. For 9 years, it was very busy. But I had what I thought was a good relationship with my partner, and then I realized that maybe the relationship wasn't as good as I thought. And it collapsed at that point, and it was consuming my life of my wife, the life of my children, and it wasn't allowing me to live. And when I realized that, then I took some time off to sort this out, and when I started looking at options at that point, I started thinking, you know, I really don't want to go back into private practice. I don't want to go into the management issues. I don't want to go into employee relationship issues. I don't want to deal with all the government regulations. And the regulations were getting worse and worse and worse at that time, as far as I could see. And then I had this option of just going a situation where I could just go practice medicine and not have any of those other worries, which is what I love to do. I don't have to be the guy who runs the show. I don't have to be the guy who builds the fortune. I like doing the work. And it gave me the opportunity to do that once I got into the locum. And like I said, I gave it a try. And once my recruiter got me to give it a try, I was like, hey, I like this. And then it naturally progressed from there. I just started doing more and more, and I haven't looked back, and I haven't wanted to do anything else. Well, I've been doing locum tenens for the last 7 years, and during that time, I have had a variety of assignments. I have assignments that have lasted a weekend a month, or a weekend every 6 weeks. I've had assignments that were 6 weeks or so, and moved the whole family there, and went in like a regular job for that 6-week period. And then I've had others that have been recurring, where I would go in, work 2 weeks, have 2 weeks off, and then that would be a recurring thing for quite a time period. I do locum tenens because I love the freedom. I love the fact that in July and August, I'm going to take 5 weeks off, and we have very close friends coming over from London, and we're going to spend 5 weeks touring the Eastern United States with them. I love the fact that next summer, a friend of mine that I've met in southeastern Idaho has a foundation that runs a clinic in a small town in Nepal, and he's asked me to come over next summer with him, and I have the time and the ability to do that, and I can take my children for a few weeks so they can see a different aspect of life and learn that this is a great place you live in, and the people in this world need your help. You just can't do that when you're in a traditional practice setting. If I was talking to a physician thinking about going into locum tenens, I would tell them, give it a try. Take a weekend or a week assignment. What's the worst that can happen? You went and did a weekend or a week assignment. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it, so what? But if you do like it, it's going to open up the world to you.